Hey YouTube, it's Erin, and I am the Handbag Housewife, and I'm back again with another video. Today's video is going to be an unboxing video because I want to get the boxes off the floor of my closet. It's already a little bit cramped in here, and so I just figured we would get several unboxings out of the way, and then we would play. We're going to have a lot of fun in here. Over the next few weeks, I'm going to hopefully do some reviews and some comparisons and some dress up videos and some clothing videos and styling with handbags kind of videos. And it's just going to keep rolling. We're going to have a lot of new content coming out that's not just unboxings. Today's unboxing, though, is a Gucci unboxing. What is in this box is possible because of a reseller that I found on Facebook called Jazzy in Miami. And she has another name. I want to say it's DOCTORA FOXY or something like that. There are a couple of different resellers that I follow on Facebook for luxury goods. One is Mod Gal, and then the other one is Jazzy in Miami. Jazzy has a few different pages. She has one where she sells goods that she has in her possession, and then she has a page that she sells goods that she knows she can get for people, and that's in more of a personal shopping type capacity. So this item was an item that she sourced for me, and her fee is $50, and she charges 10% tax regardless of whatever it is that your tax is. So for me, that wasn't the best deal because my tax rate is 4.2%. It was kind of a crazy thing because Mod Gal posted this same bag like literally the day after I committed to purchase it. And if I would have bought it from her, I would have paid the sale price plus tax, which would have been $18.60. But because I bought it through Jazzy, I ended up paying $2,019 because she incorporates 10% tax into her price, and then she just knows that she's covered. That said, I got a pretty special experience because I got a boutique gift bag and a box, and that's not something typical when you have a personal shopper working for you. I've gotten that one time with Jessa Luxe, and that's another personal shopper I recommend. It's spelled DJESSALUXE, and you can find her on Instagram. Then she's also on Facebook. So I've got three that I would work with. I've not worked with Mod Gal yet, but she's got a huge presence. And this is my first time working with Jazzy in Miami. So Jazzy sourced this bag from Saks Fifth Avenue Gucci in Florida. And I can't remember the location. I think it might have been Miami, but I'm not 100% sure of that. It shipped directly from there, and the receipt is in my name. So if I was ever to have a problem with this bag, if it needed repairs, I can go directly to Gucci with my receipt in my name and show them the bag, show them the issue, and they should help me. And I don't know how Gucci works. I mean, Gucci, they may be like Saint Laurent where they require a receipt to do a repair, or they might be like Louis Vuitton where it doesn't matter as long as it's authentic, they'll work with you. So without further ado, with that super long intro, let's go ahead and open the box. Okay, so it's double knotted. That may be a bit of a challenge for me without my glasses on. Nope, I guess it wasn't double knotted. It was single knotted. Just like yesterday, let's bring back the curtain of the magnetic box, if I can find the curtain. We've got some beautiful Gucci tissue paper. Now, getting it wrapped like this is worth something, and the time it takes to source these bags is definitely worth something as well. So, you know, I have a lot of peace of mind knowing that this bag came directly from a Gucci boutique within a Saks Fifth Avenue. I know it's authentic because of that. And with all of the issues I've had lately with authenticity and damaged items, I really like to know that my items are authentic. So is it worth it to pay an extra $160 to know for sure? I think yes. I think it is definitely worth that price, especially on a handbag that retails for $500 plus tax more than what I paid. Actually, a little more than $500 plus tax, more than what I paid. So here she is. I put on a white tank with my hoodie just so that I could show you that this is not a stark white bag. It's sort of a creamy color. And she is paired with a fabulous aged silver type hardware. She has the long leather brake that makes crossbody wear very comfortable. And then also the chain that's flat so it does not dig like a rounded chain might. So the quilting is different on this bag than my other two Gucci Marmont small convertible shoulder bags. Is that a mouthful? I think yes. It has a vertical quilting on the front and the back. My other two have a heart on the back. This one does not. It's part of the area line. And then the top part, it's a diagonal crisscross kind of quilting, just like my gray camera bag. And so this is from the same line as my gray camera bag that also has this silverish colored hardware. Let's go ahead and take the stuffing out. So within this little packet is my receipt in my name. And then also I do have the Gucci Care booklets. And I do not know, I think one of them is in English and one of them is in not English, but I cannot read it without my reading glasses. So we will just assume that that's the case. I'm going to set this to the side. Well, I might just stick it in the pocket here. So I do have a base shaper on the way from MBoutique Australia, but I already have a bag organizer for this bag. And that is because the last time I ordered from Joyinbag, I ordered 2 of them because I thought that her organizer for the Gucci Marmont would fit my Fendi better than the Fendi organizer fit it. And I was wrong. So I had to buy a bag to go with the organizer. And I'm sort of kidding, but I'm also sort of not kidding because that's pretty much what I did. I actually had that thought run through my mind. And then once it did, and then this popped up on my Facebook posts, or what is it called when you're scrolling through? It's not a reel. I don't know. I'm not into the whole lingo. My feed. Once it popped up in my Facebook feed, I was like, oh my, there it is. You have to put these in a certain way for them to really lay right. So I put it in just so, and you can see that it hugs every curve of this beauty. It's going to protect this lining, which is very light. And I would prefer not to spray the lining with Colonel Carbon Pro. I have sprayed lining with it, but in my experience, most of the time it's okay to spray the lining, but sometimes it leaves like oily looking spots on the interior, and that freaks me out because that has happened to me and I don't ever want it to happen again. It happened to me with a Coach Rogue, I believe. And I just kept trying to spray more on it, which is the first cardinal rule that you don't do. Never spray more. If you create a spot with Colonel Carbon Pro, stop because it'll disappear. But if you keep spraying more to even it out, don't do it. It's just a bad idea. Anyway, so there's the organizer in there. The bag has a pocket right there, and then no more pockets. So the organizer is going to give me 1 pocket, 2 pocket, 3 pocket, 4 pocket, and then I've got the long pocket that comes with the bag, and I'll oftentimes stick my cash in that pocket. For now, I'm going to stick the paperwork that came with the bag in that pocket and zip it up. It's a very smooth zipper, buttery smooth. And we've looked inside enough, so I'm going to go ahead and close her up. Now for this bag, that organizer does most of the work. You're probably okay with just the base shaper, but I like to be double protected with these bags because if you look on the pre-loved market and if you watch my video with the green Gucci Marmont, they arrive flattened like a pancake sometimes. And I'm never going to let that happen to mine because I'm going to have base shapers and nice organizers inside to keep them nice and pristine. And if you ever buy bags from me or you know somebody who has, you know you're going to get a nice and pristine bag because I go above and beyond to make sure that they stay that way. So speaking of doing that, I have a couple more bags to show you once I'm done with this because I have a couple of base shapers I want to go ahead and put inside them that I just got, and I want to see how that does for the bag. So here she is. I'm going to try her on real quick. I mean, you guys have seen my other two, but why not? I'm going to try her on real quick. So isn't that just the most gorgeous shade? I love it. And I'm glad I wore white just so you could see the difference between my white and my shirt and the bag. And remember from my last video, the Louis Vuitton video, how I said when you pull this forward, you can just position it wherever you would like so that it is the most comfortable on you, because it doesn't have that second leather break that limits the movement of the leather part on your shoulder. So now I have 3 of these bags, and I did show you in the last video my porcelain rose one. So I wanted to show you the difference in the quilting here. You have a chevron style for the porcelain rose and the green ones that I have. You can see that this white one is very different in terms of the quilting, but variety is the spice of life, correct? It's also my first flap style Gucci Marmont convertible small shoulder bag that has silver hardware. So now I have 5 bags from the Marmont line. I have the green, the porcelain rose, and the white in this style. And then in the camera style, which is also called the shoulder style, I have the brown diagonal quilting and then the gray from the area line. So that's my whole collection. I thought I would pull out some Saint Laurent and Fendi bags now and we'll play a bit. So this is the beautiful Fendi Peekaboo that I just got double authenticated. It was authenticated first by eBay, by their in-house team, and then it was authenticated by Authenticate first. That is the company I'm currently recommending for authentication. I have not had any bad experiences with any authentication company. The only one that I would shy away from right now is Legit Grails, because they have some sort of relationship with Cosette, and Cosette is selling some fakes apparently. Now that's alleged, but apparently they're selling some fakes. I think my dog is in here and he found a bug, perhaps. It's not good. I don't like bugs in my closet, but he's very excited. Either that or he's scared by the box. So I did choose pink base shapers for my Fendi Peekaboo. And it was sort of to match the inserts. They don't really match exactly, but these are going to be covered up anyway. I'm curious to see if this shows on the outside of the bag, because this is a different style slightly than what MBoutique has on their website. They have, I want to say it's the Napa version that doesn't have this laced edge, and so I don't know how that's going to affect the fit, but let's give it a go. I almost feel like I should take my rings off with this very soft leather because I don't want to damage the leather on this bag at all. Okay, so I put it in, I still have the tags on it. I put it in this side. This side doesn't have it, so you can see what that does for it. Let's go ahead and put it in the second side. These are nice too because they also provide a layer of protection on the bottom of your bag in case something were to leak. Now, it's not watertight or anything, but say you had a pen or something in one of these base shapers and it started to leak, started to drip through the bottom, well then you would have the base shaper underneath the organizer. Okay, so now check this out. You see that? That's what these base shapers will do for you. They are freaking amazing. So now I'm gonna put the organizer back in the bag. I feel like it gives you more space as well to have these base shapers in some of the bags because it spreads them out. Like a classic example is the Walk by Chanel. If you put one of their base shapers in it, it gives you significantly more room. That was kind of how I got introduced to these, as I watched videos from other YouTubers showing what it did for their Chanel walks. So now I've got it all put back together. The organizer is by Samorga. It's not one that I bought. It came with the bag. It added a little bit of weight to the bag, I will say that, but I'm not seeing any indentions on the outside of the bag. She looks perfect. And the base shaper's hitting right about here. I can feel it just slightly, but I feel like it makes it more substantial, and it also keeps it open, so it's going to be a little easier to get in and out of. There is one thing about the Fendi Peekaboo I wanted to talk to you about, and that is where the strap hooks onto the bag. So the straps clip on here, and because of that, I did find a little bit of wear and tear on this bag that the seller didn't even know about. You can see there that the paint on the leather is literally gone. And that is because the strap puts pressure on that leather when you carry it. So I consider that a design flaw for this bag. I think that there should have been a metal D-ring, maybe like right here, that didn't involve the strap. But what do I know? I'm just a crazy handbag lady. So enough about the Peekaboo. I'm gonna put her up and then I'm gonna grab 2 Saint Laurent bags and we're gonna go ahead and stick some shapers into those. MBoutique Australia does provide me with a discount code and they will give me 1 free base shaper per style. And so I got one of these 2 and I got the Peekaboo insert for free. And I also got the Capucines, which I'm gonna grab here in a minute. I got that insert for free as well. But I've bought more than half of the ones I think that I have in my closet because I love them so much. So this bag has silver hardware, so I thought silver would be nice. It would open up the palette. And you can see, look, she's really smooshy. I don't use her enough to have her be saggy, but if I used her all the time, she probably would be, just like I'm becoming. There we go. Bam, she's got a silver bottom. And now, once again, she's got structure. These camera style bags by Saint Laurent are one of the only bags that I don't have any type of bag organizer in. I just don't feel like they need it. I mean, I'm able to use my different pouches when I'm packing these bags and they work just great. So I've got her stuffed again, but look how smooth and nice that is with that base shaper inside. This one's in the color Dusty Gray, and I lied. I do have an insert in this one, but it's not an insert that was designed for it. This one was designed for the Gucci Soho Disco. I was gonna get it. I ordered the organizer before it came and then eBay found something wrong with it, so I canceled the order. Pro tip, don't order organizers and stuff for your bags before they get here because you never know what's gonna happen. In fact, I have a Peekaboo base shaper on the way from MBoutique Australia for a Peekaboo that is fake and on its way back to Poshmark. Well, on its way back to the seller who sold it to me on Poshmark. And she is going to send it to the Real from whom she bought it from. They are going to re-authenticate it. And if they determine it's authentic, they are going to let her consign it on their platform, which is not cool because Authenticate first found it to be inauthentic. So what do? I mean, what would you do if you were in her situation? Would you reconsign it? Because if they find it to be authentic, then they will have said it's authentic. Poshmark Authentication will have said it's authentic. And Authenticate first has said that it's not authentic. I mean, that's tough. I don't think I would sell it on consignment on the Real. I would probably get it authenticated yet again. And if that agreed with what Authenticate first found, I would get it authenticated probably one more time, and then I would try to go after them another way, maybe with my credit card, but it's been 2 years, so I don't know if that would work. And then you get into, is it worth threatening legal action? I mean, lawyers are like $250 an hour. It's probably not worth it, but it's just a sticky situation. I'm glad I'm not in that one. Her situation is definitely worse than mine. So that is why it's important to authenticate your stuff really quickly when you get it. So as you can see now, she has a gold bottom. She's no longer squishy. I mean, she's still squishy, but she's squishy up top, you know, and then at the bottom, she's not gonna be droopy, which nobody likes being droopy. The way I store these bags is you have to like tuck them in on the side where the zipper goes to. So I go ahead and I place the strap inside like this, and then I fold it. I don't really fold it in half. I just kind of do this. I like tuck it in and then I tuck it in, and then you can see it's kind of just swished back and forth inside, and then I zip it all the way over and I leave just this little bit hanging out. I really prefer bags where they have detachable straps because I don't love putting the pressure on the strap right here, but I haven't seen any damage doing that, and then it keeps it neat and tidy on my shelf. One more to go, and this one is a beauty. So this one I got from my dear friend Amy from Amy Michelle Luxury. She bought inserts from Green Tag Inserts for this particular bag. Green Tag Inserts is a great company. They make lightweight organizers that do not have a lot of structure, but they're great as a bag liner. And they also add some extra pockets for you whenever you don't have them oftentimes. So again, this one was complimentary, and MBoutique recommended gold for this bag, which I think was a good choice. I've had a couple gold in this particular MBoutique haul. And of course, I have a couple more on the way. I've showed you the Gucci Marmont enough. I probably won't show you that one. And then the Fendi Peekaboo I ordered, well, heck, that one, I don't even have a Peekaboo. So I'm going to have to find another Peekaboo for those inserts, right? Wrong. I don't need to do that. I'm actually looking for the next thing I purchase. I'm considering a Louis Vuitton bag, but I don't know. I probably should stop purchasing. That would be a good idea. But the Louis Vuitton bag I'm considering, well, one of them is with a consignment type reseller that I trust, and the other one is with the actual boutique. And I'm leaning towards purchasing from the boutique. So here we go. We've got our base shapers in there, and that just lightens up the inside. You can see the inside is a very dark leather. You end up with lots of structure. And I'm not seeing the inserts at all on the outside of the bag. Let's go ahead and place the bag organizers back inside. The one thing about Green Tag Inserts is that she does not make inserts for bags that she does not have in her possession. So they fit incredibly well. They just follow every curve of the bag. So now she's all put back together. She's not squishy gushy. She's going to keep her shape better. You know, these bags, they'll tend to get like little dents right here and sag, and I don't want that to happen. And so having these inside hopefully will keep her standing proud and tall in my wardrobe, in my cabinet. And I think it's a win. So what have we even done this video? We've just played a lot with base shapers and organizers. And oh yeah, we did an unboxing. So if you enjoyed all this and you've stuck with me for this long, please give me, let's see. I wonder if there's like a lizard emoji. Give me a lizard emoji or a soccer ball, one of those two. If you've made it this far, go down into the comment section and put a lizard or a soccer ball. And if you like this video, also please give me a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, what are you waiting for? Do it and ring the notification bell so that you are notified of future exciting content such as this. Also, go find me on Instagram. The name there is the same. It's the @, then the Handbag Housewife, all lowercase. You can DM me there, or you can email me at thehandbaghousewife@gmail.com. If I don't hear from you, I will see you again real soon. Take care and have a fabulous day. Bye.